I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Toynami 30th Anniversary Voltron. Alright, my Zillions, happy to be doing this review for you. A quote-unquote real Voltron. Nice big combiner. And one I've wanted to do for quite a while, but one I didn't open for a long time, so I just never did it. I only opened it recently, honestly, as I've been throwing away boxes. I came across this, I'm like, I cannot believe I never opened this. Plus, I'm resetting shelves. You can check out my organizing Ultrazilla's toys for all of that. I haven't done a Voltron redo yet, so be on the lookout for that in organizing. For sure, there's going to be a video detailing, my Voltrons for sure. But anywho, this is a cool piece. This was pre-SOC, so I think this might have been the best Voltron at the time. This is the third time they put this out. They first did the Masterpiece version, and then they brought this back they brought it back for the 25th anniversary, and now for the 30th anniversary. I got it a few years later, did I get it on eBay or did I get it on a deal somewhere? I forget. But, I got it. And that's all that counts. So is it cool? Let's find out. So let's kick things off with a look at the accessories, because it comes with a nice, huge base, which is actually really cool. You got a section for all the weapons, the blazing sword, the shield or spinning laser blade, whatever you want to call it. I always call it shield, because toyetically it's always been a shield, and this is way more prominent as a toy feature than it ever was on the series. And then the base is really nice. You got a section for all the weapons for each individual line, and they just sit there, but it's fine. If this isn't going anywhere, it's fine. And all the individual weapons look pretty good, all done in chrome. I don't want to touch them too much because very good at getting finger marks on them, as you see on the other weapons, the bigger weapons, because I have touched them a lot lately. But easily can take this off, kind of, sort of, and that looks pretty good. Really nice. The sword. Just all done in chrome, but I don't mind that. I think they look good. I mean, the sculpt is beautiful on all of them, that's for sure. And I really like the sculpt of the whole base. I think it's really cool. You might have saw like a section in front if you've never seen it. For this, you get a Voltron key, which is cool. Comes with this middle piece here. And this, if you want to clip onto something, you can. Which is nice. It's a nice little touch. But then, this comes out somehow. It does. It does. Oh, it was just coming out. Oh wait, I'm silly. Ta-da! I forgot. I thought it just slid out. So you can take that off, which is nice. I do like this. And then you have the key like that. And I'll show you what I just did. Relax. I put it in here like this, and then if you push this in, pretty cool. And if we take Voltron, put him on there. Nice. I think it just does that anyway. I don't know if putting Voltron on there actually did anything, but maybe not. It'll just do that for a while. But it's cool. It's something neat. And let me show you the key again, because it actually is the key. It's beautiful. Really nice little touch. I do like this a lot. This is my favorite part of this whole base. And weapons. Best, coolest accessory is this, in my opinion. So this Voltron has a light up gimmick. You might have saw at the top that his eyes were lit up. And here, you want to keep this little do not discard, because it says do not discard. Because you don't want this always lit up. It's just going to waste the battery. And if you follow my videos, like Bumblebee, that Titan Bio Voltron, I've had problems with battery changing on some of these things. Anywho, to activate it, you just take this out, and then the eyes are lit up. It's very faint, but you can see the eyes are yellow now. So it is cool. Maybe in a darker room it'd be lit up a little more. Even if I close these, it's not gonna be super dark in here, but you could see it is lit up for sure. And it's neat to have that. I do like it. And I like that you cannot see this. You know, once you slide it back in, it's like well hidden. If I could get it in better. It's well hidden underneath. There we go. And that was a good way to do it. They made it the size of the bottom of the Black Lion jaw. So that is pretty awesome. Look, you've seen Voltron here already. You know what Voltron looks like. I ain't going from lions to Voltron in this video because he's already here. Let's take a look at him. Here we have the head sculpt, which I think is really nice. I think the face is really, really, really good. I really like it a lot. I think that looks awesome. I love the blue. If it could just stay down. It has a little problem with snapping back up. But it looks awesome. It's painted perfectly, in my opinion. So that's great. The teeth on the Black Lion look good. Head looks cool. Now, proportions are a little weird on this guy, I think. I feel like he's a bit like long on the legs here. He's very lanky, and I don't mind that because I feel like Voltron to me is a lanky robot. But there's something even like more lanky about this than usual. Like proportions here from the chest. I think the chest might be too small to the legs. I feel like the chest should be a little bit wider. I do get that from some of the other Voltrons, and it works better to me when it's a little more big on top. But this isn't bad. You know, like it has a very, it's kind of, there's kind of something very classic about the way they designed this. So I don't mind that. But it's also kind of hard to make him look super cool. I guess that doesn't look too bad, honestly. Not that it looks bad at all, because it really doesn't. It's actually a really nice piece overall. There's no doubt about it. I think Toynami did a good job here looks-wise. I really can't complain too much. I have some complaints about this, though. Don't worry about it. This whole chest piece is really nice. The crest is done very well on the chest. Star belt looks pretty good as well. The individual lines I think we'll look at by themselves, but as you can see, as arms, the green and red look very decent. You can see the chrome is really shiny, but like the weapons, I do have problems with, you know, getting them yucky. And I should have put on gloves, but I didn't because I don't care. At least right now, I don't care. Arms look good, I gotta say. They do. Legs, not bad either. First up over here, again, the chrome. It is a little skinny, and I don't like how the joints look on this, that you can see them so well. Blue line looks really nice. I do like all the, like, glittery plastic and die cast. It looks great. Head is awesome. The head sculpt is really nice. It's all sculpted in, which is cool. And again, I'll look at it more in a few. But yellow line looks pretty good too. There's something about the yellow line's head that looks a little translucent though. I don't know what that's about, but yeah. But the big thing with this Voltron, you know, the big issue, it is super floppy. The waist just moves around too much, and the legs, oh my god. The legs are crazy floppy. There's no way you could do anything. Yeah. And he just flops over. So there is ratchets there, but they don't do anything. These legs are just too big. The knees work fine. It only gives you one click, so I guess we're looking at articulation too here. Head can look up, moves down, back and around. You saw this. The arms are okay. They do fall a little bit, but not bad. Ratcheted side to side. Well, not side to side, but, you know, up and down, I should say. There is a bicep swivel and a elbow swivel. So both sides, and then this is also ratcheted. That last ratchet, though, does not catch. Heads move like so. I feel like they might do something else, but I can't get it to do anything, so I'm not sure. The mouth's open, so they call their weapons. There is a hole in there. Didn't show you this before, but there's that. Little interlude for the weapons. Then the legs, yeah. Do that. You do get a swivel there, one click here, and then the heads move up and down, and that's it. No rocker or anything like that. So the big problem here is the floppiness, sloppy floppiness of this thing. We didn't look at the back here at all, but the wings are okay. They do, all right. One of these is a little bit loose. It just kind of falls over. Not like falls over, but it's a little loose. And I don't like that the tail, I feel like the tail should do something more, like attach itself more. Also, or it could be the way this is. Something about it I just don't love. But the rest of it looks fine. Just typical Voltron here on the back. Yeah. So this thing looks decent enough. But obviously the articulation is meh. It's okay. And the floppiness is what really hurts this guy the most out of anything. I could deal with any other like visual issue that this thing might have. An articulation issue. Like, I don't really care about the articulation on this particular type of combining robot, but the floppiness is a really big problem on this piece, unfortunately. Look at that. I didn't even do anything. I just moved it. One click. You move it one click and then he goes all the way down. So this is a problem. You know, if you don't have this yet and are thinking about picking this up, when you put it on your shelf, be wary of that issue. I don't know how widespread that issue is, honestly, but, you know, I think I've only ever seen one review of this, and I believe that was Rocket Punch Army's review, which, heck, I think I've seen most of my Voltron reviews with him. Like, yeah, that is a... For me, that's a problem, so, but I don't know how widespread that is. And I don't know if that is a problem because this has been used a few times. They've gone to the well a few times with this mold, and that sort of thing happens when you do that. You know, certain parts get loose, the mold just wears down. But yeah, that's a bit of an issue. And because it's ratcheted, it's kind of a little bit harder to fix, but if you guys have any fixzillas for me, leave them down in the comments. Might be able to get some fluid in there, maybe, I don't know. But otherwise, I think it does look really good. Real simple to take out the line legs. The arms just come out, friction, and the legs have this little piece here that you press in, and then they slip out. Nice, easy peasy. The Black Lion legs are in here, just in case you wanted to know. Not giving you the full transformation here, guys, but, you know, some little things if you wanted to know, I showed you. And here are the lions, looking spiffy enough. Looking at the little ones first. Got the articulation, nice ratchets there, swivel there. Oh, hinge, I should say. Hinge, hinge. I like the ratchets here, that's nice. Same here, a little more softer in front. That's pretty cool. What I did with these, those go up, the tails come out. So that's pretty neat. Red Lion looks pretty good. Head's okay. A little bit of choppy paint, a little bit here, but not so bad. Eyes look good. diecast. We'll go over the diecast content here. It's not as floppy as before. So diecast, that's good. And it looks pretty nice overall. It's a nice red. Nice shape. Good red line shape. My head might be a little bit big, but I feel like that's always been the case with some of these Voltrons in this mode. Maybe not the SOC, because that was like perfect. But, you know, this looks good. Crow on the legs is nice. So I dig Red Lion. The more rounded green line is very nice. The number 3 looks good. It's really nice the way they printed that on, I have to say. All of these, they did great jobs with the numbers. So that's the red one. I didn't show you that before. Head, it looks pretty good. Again, I have a little bit of a paint mess up right there, but it's not so bad. You know, then you got some like seam lines that go through a few things. Various places, you do see some open seam lines. Again, diecast. Nice chrome. Same articulation, I won't go through it again. Nothing to report here that's nuts or anything. So that's pretty good, and they could move around like that and like that. This one can go back and forth a little bit. The mouth's open. It's nice green again. Really, I like the more pearlescent here on the paint. I think that's really, really nice. So the green line, I like it better than a red line here. I think the green line looks really good. Yellow lion, really gangly legs, I gotta say, on these big ones. That looks weird to me. You do have ratcheted joints there. Hinge. Good ratchet joints on the front on these as well. Hinge. Nothing's loose, and that's good. The tail did that before, which is cool. This whole piece looks really good. It is split a bit. You can see that. That might be a problem, you know, down the line. I don't know. 5 looks great. Does this thing raise? I think it should, right? I don't know if it does. This whole thing. Oh, no. It comes off, but it does not raise. Whew. Glad it didn't break. This whole thing is die cast. Poor Black Lion's legs cannot hold these heavy legs. Again, the head, there's something about the head that I don't love. The paint is fine, but the plastic on it feels a little cheaper than the rest for whatever reason. It looks like you can see right through it. I don't know. I don't love the head, but the paint is fine. I don't love the way it feels, other than is what I'm trying to say. But otherwise, it looks okay. The legs, the back legs, it's like Pink Panther-ish or something. I don't know. It's a little weird. Blue Line definitely has those same leg things going on, but I like this overall. I think this is my favorite lion of this set. Again, nice big chunk of die cast. 4 looks great. Pearlescent blue looks amazing. It's got all the same joint work. Nothing loose or anything. Tail. Head sculpt is really nice. It does feel similar to the Yellow Line plastic, but it's painted good. And man, do I love that this whole section here is not a sticker, and it's nicely, totally amazingly done in sculpt. It's all sculpted and painted. There we go. I was trying to talk and focus at the same time. Didn't work. It's like chewing bubblegum. But yeah, eyes look great. Ultrazilla Jr. screaming in the other room. And this is my final review here at this location. I haven't mentioned that anywhere, and I don't, because I already filmed my final thoughts. Because I knew what my final thoughts were going to be. Yeah, BTS. That happens sometimes. Looks good. I do like this one overall a lot. I really, really do. But yeah, this is the last review here at this section for now. I might be back at some point. Who knows? I now know that, you know, this is a good place to do reviews should I need to. And we're just going to bring in the Black Lion straight through, no cutting. I don't know. It just happened. Black Lion is usually my favorite, but here, I don't know. Something about it I don't love. Definitely don't love that. That's no good. The articulation. Now, obviously, it works better, and it doesn't feel loose when it's the Black Lion, because it doesn't have giant chunks of die-cast at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. This one does have ratchets at the knee, because it needs it. Here, it does not. So, yeah. There's that, and the waist does move. That is still loose. The head, you can do that, which is kind of cool. Head sculpt is fine. He looks, and this is the problem with, you know, what I had a problem with the torso. Black Lion, to me, should always be a big, chunky thing. And it just doesn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. So for me, that's a bit of a, it's not that great. The die cast here is in this bottom piece. I don't think that's top piece. This middle piece might be. This, I guess this piece is, yeah. But the back of it is not. So yeah, there's that. Tail. It looks pretty good, you know, a really nice curve and stuff, but when you put it down, it does that. I showed you that before, and I just don't love it. The one is very small here. So that's my least favorite number. And we saw the front, but yeah, I'm disappointed in this Black Lion, and I'm usually a huge Black Lion fan. So there you go, guys. That is all of the lions and how they look. I think blue is the real winner here, honestly. The rest, they're not bad. Green is pretty good. So yeah, black is disappointing. Yellow has a weird head. Red's fine. Green is really cool. Blue's the winner. One last thing I do want to show you here in this review is you get a nice little instruction manual, which is cool. I do like it because whenever you get a little bit of like story here and a little write-up, it's always a little bit more than a regular instruction manual. The rest is just an instruction manual, but a little bit of extras. Cool. I'd show you the box, which is nice as well, but it's in my studio. For some size comparisons, here's Voltron with some other big robots. And swords up for this size comparison, as we have the Titan Power Voltron, one of my favorite figures of last year, and one of my favorite figures of all time, the Soul of Chogokin, Voltron Go Lion. And my final thoughts, well, you know, I'm glad I have it, because I'm a huge Voltron fan, and this was a mold that I definitely needed to have in my collection. So when I did get it a number of years back, and just left it in a box for some reason, I was happy to have it. And I'm really happy to have it open now and to show you guys it as well, because it is cool. It is cool looking. It does show you a different type of Voltron on the shelf. You know, it has a classic look to it, but a little bit modernized, a little more lanky. I have room for that in my collection for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good, and the individual lines I think look really cool as well. Though I don't think I would display it that way. I do like how this Voltron looks. Although I am scared of him flopping on the shelf and knocking down all the Voltrons in its way. But then again, I wouldn't put it close to the edge either, so it's gonna be interesting to see how I do ultimately display it. I do like the accessories, and I do like the base. So there you go, guys. That's my look at the Toynami 30th Anniversary Voltron. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're a Voltron fan or Super Robot fan, definitely subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more of that going forward here on Ultrazilla. Alright, guys. Till next time, peace out, peeps.